Amara's fingers trembled as she opened the old cedar chest. The scent of lavender and thyme wafted up, bringing tears to her eyes. At the very bottom, nestled amongst yellowed linens, lay an envelope. Her name, written in Zaid's familiar hand, sent a shiver down her spine. It was the last letter she'd ever received from him. Amara sank onto the floor, her heart pounding. Years had passed, yet the pain of Zaid's absence still felt fresh. As she carefully lifted the envelope, memories flooded back, vivid and bittersweet. Their childhood spent under the willow tree, their whispered promises of forever, all came rushing back. With a deep breath, she began to read. Amara and Zaid were inseparable as children. Their village, nestled amidst rolling hills, was their playground. The willow tree on the outskirts became their sanctuary. They would spend hours there, sharing secrets and dreams. Zaid, with his mischievous grin and kind eyes, promised to marry Amara one day. Amara, with her infectious laughter and bright spirit, believed him wholeheartedly. But fate, as it often does, had other plans. When the war broke out, it cast a long shadow over their lives. Zaid, filled with a sense of duty, decided to enlist. Amara's world crumbled. The day he left, standing at the bus stop, his eyes held a promise. He would write and he would return. Zaid's letters were Amara's lifeline. He wrote about everything. The mundane, the terrifying, the hopeful. He described his fellow soldiers, the landscapes he saw, and the longing in his heart for home. Each letter was a piece of Zaid, a tangible reminder of his love and his promise to return. Amara treasured them, reading and rereading them until the paper thinned. His words kept her going, fueling her hope that one day they would be reunited under their willow tree. Months turned into years. The letters, once frequent, became sporadic. Amara clung to each one, her anxiety growing with every passing day. The silence between letters stretched, filled with an unbearable dread. The village, once bustling with life, now seemed to mirror Amara's fear. The war had cast a pall over everything, and the weight of uncertainty pressed down on them all. Still, Amara held on to hope, clinging to Zaid's promise and the memory of his love. The last letter arrived on a day much like this one, overcast with a chill in the air. Zaid wrote of a dangerous mission, of his unwavering love for Amara, of his longing for home. His words were filled with a quiet courage, a sense of acceptance. Amara read the letter countless times, each word etching itself onto her soul. Days turned into weeks, then months. The silence stretched, deafening and unbearable. The news, when it finally came, confirmed what Amara's heart already knew. Zaid was gone. Grief threatened to consume Amara, but she held on to the memory of Zaid's love. Inspired by his letters and her own love for stories, she decided to build a bookstore. It would be a place of solace, a haven for dreamers and book lovers. The bookstore, named Zaid's Willow Tree, quickly became the heart of the village. People gathered there not just for books, but for the sense of community, for Amara's warmth and her stories of Zaid. The bookstore became a testament to their love, a place where Zaid's memory lived on, inspiring hope and resilience.